here. Good evening to my name is Endo Miller, and today on Talk we're gonna talk a little bit about supporting people during challenging times. This is a very good topic because we
Yes.
need support. It's nice to support people and so on. We have done it here on Talking Talks, so that's something very interesting. And Bruno, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. My name is Bruno. I am from Porto Alegre. I am 29 years old. 31st March 31st. I do 13, uh, 30. So it's a round number. So not so much. Not so not expecting too much about this number, but I'm feeling this year 2024 it will be a great year.
This is nice. This is
a
nice to
lot a
hear.
lot of a lot of
30
changes.
years
So
will be a milestone.
yes,
Milestone.
and this topic is very interesting and important because uh, I am in this process, change process, changing my job.
You are saying
And
your career, you are changing.
yes,
Right.
yes.
What's your first career? So,
I was working as project manager
okay.
assistant, and uh, how can I say, from April I will work in a cruise ship. Do you know?
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah,
yes.
interesting.
so
Wow,
so
very crazy, very
very
different.
very different. So I am kind of
Wow.
exciting. So there's a lot of fear uh, about things I don't know, you know, and
Being
it
human.
will be a yes, yes,
Being very human. Right?
and it will be a great challenge. So
Okay, so why did you change your first career? Like, it's very different. I mean,
yes, well, I was working at offices. I studied at user experience design.
okay.
So I have working in this position, but I don't know. I'm not sure about about this. I don't know.
You
The
want to you
feeling,
want to
you know.
try different things.
Yes, and the feeling. I don't feel comfortable in this position, and this experience. It will be so. Uh, how can I say, of fullness of challenges, opportunities, and money. Of course, it's important too, and experiences. So it's
Nice.
a great opportunity to improve my English, to save money, and these things.
Wow. Very nice. I hope you're doing great. Good things happen to you.
So this topic
Yeah,
is
this
very
is
important.
very
It's
important because totally aligned
yes,
with your your moment.
yes, yes.
So let's start from the second one. How important do you think having a support network is during challenging times? How important it is?
Sorry, you can send
You don't have the
again the
questions, right?
yes, I do the login in my notebook, so I
Okay.
lost the questions.
Question number two.
The question number two, how important? Well, it's very important, the most important thing, because in my case, I will so far away from a lot of things that I, how can I say, acostumado.
You are used to to
used to do. So I live with my mom, and my dad lives nearby. So it's very important to have this connection, this network, to talk with them. And mm, how can I say, matar a saudade? Saudade nem tem uma tradução muito certa.
yeah.
But
I understood you. Understood.
yes, I will search about that. But it's
Well,
very important. And for
yeah.
you.
So in my in my immersion when I'm running some immersion, I don't like to follow, exactly the question because I think we can produce a more interesting conversation. So I will answer this. I think it's very important to have a support network. I think the network is interesting and make the network supportive is better because, for example, sometimes we only pass through the communities, like we are in your work, in your job, and you do not have time to really know the people, that you are together, that you are within, and so on. So around you, the people around you. So when we start to think in terms of being supportive, it's interesting because you pay attention on it, like the people, if they really need help or something like that. I would like to ask you specific stuff like in your changing of career, have you talking with a lot of people about it? Like, oh, probably you have a lot of doubt in your mind, like, oh my
Yes,
God, what I'm gonna do right now?
yes.
So do you have these people like to talk and to be more close and oh, I have this idea. What do you think? And do you trust the people? I don't know. This question more.
Yes,
Well,
I took this decision alone. So, but I explained it to my mother, and she supported me. So it's very important. And I explained it about the experiences, the good experiences. So she supported to me, like I said. And this decision I took alone because in 2020 I did the same process, selection, how can I say, processo seletivo. I did
uh,
interviews, and
okay.
in 2020 I did some interviews to work to do the ship career. So it stayed in my mind. And I, this time I was sure about the this decision. So it's kind of easy. But now, uh, how can I say, I will explain this in Portuguese. But
Right.
agora que tá certo que eu vou fazer isso, agora tá dando um friozinho na barriga.
Okay. Yeah, I asked that because for example, you are certain about your decision. But
Yes.
for example, this is so different work on a ship that sometimes if you share with some people, the people you say a lot of bad stuff like, oh man, don't do that. Your career, your job, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yes.
So a lot of a lot of steps, it's better to make in silence, like you have done, like
Yes.
you did. I
Yes.
think I agree with that.
Yes, it easier to take this decisions like that, because it's on you, and like you said, it's always always there are people saying negative things,
Yeah, because the people don't know, so the people like to
Yes,
say bad stuff about things that they don't know.
yes, trying to take care about you, but someone has one type of experiences. So
Yeah,
what work for you doesn't work for me, and vice versa. So it's
yeah,
very difficult.
will be a very amazing experience doing that. Um, Let me see other question here. I think I shared the same questions. Like, I will create my question, right?
Okay, no
Are
problem.
you a supportive guy? Like you like to support the people? What do you do to support the people around you?
I try to be a positive person, uh, because like I said, when you when are you thinking about something, it's very important to pay attention and try to be a good people for another person, and people has expectations about these things. So I don't like the bad vibes, And what
Me
about you?
neither.
how,
Me
how
neither,
you
man.
deal?
I think we are kind of similar on it. Like, I
Yes.
really don't like the people that say bad stuff. I'm very positive guy, very positive. Sometimes I really think that it's not a good stuff, but I cannot be different. This is
Yes.
very, man, I try. Sometimes I would like to be very angry. Oh my God, I would like to have be angry, but I cannot do that. I'm just letting go.
Yes,
So
I feel you.
sometimes I try to transfer the same, energy for the people, like uplift energy around me. And I always say supportive stuff, like I'm a professor. So I always say, man, you can do it. Try again,
Yes.
and try to even show other perspective. Sometimes the
Yes.
people
Yes.
only see bad stuffs like, oh, I'm not good. I cannot do that. I'm horrible. I'm dumpy. I'm not. So I always try to, even here on
And
English, because the people are sometimes saying that they cannot speak in English because of this, because of that. Blah, blah, blah. The same stuffs. So I always try to bring the example that we have here, like you, I think.
yes, and I think it's better to encourage people, because to have no regrets, no nenhum arrependimento, you
Right.
know.
Nice.
So it's better try this experience. So don't try.
Yeah, there's a quote. It's kind of, it's better to have the pain of trying instead to have the pain of do not trying, like,
Yes,
like
yes,
the regret.
yes.
Man, how long have you been studying English? And how long have you been
Uh,
here on Tom Talk?
on Talk and Talk since last year, since January, last year. And you,
Okay.
I think I never met you
Man,
before.
I'm here since the beginning of the pandemic, 2020.
Okay,
I
okay.
was doing my PhD at that moment, so was totally crazy. I started here. So yeah, it's been a long time here improving and talking to a lot of people.
Yes,
And
but the schedules, I think doesn't fit, because I never met you before. So this
because
time is.
because I, sometimes I only, I have hosting at same time, since the beginning, like 9 Tuesday 9,
Oh, okay.
9 a.m. So for this reason, maybe you are working. A lot of people, they
Yes,
try
yes.
to do, but they are working or do something at morning. Um, Let me see.
And
The oh,
just
go
just
ahead.
I think
Go ahead.
uh, tomorrow it another challenge for me, because uh, will be my first immersion as a host
Wow.
tomorrow noon. So a lot of experiences, different experiences, new experiences, but both will be great for my career, my
Exactly.
improving my
Man,
English.
I don't know the the gender of music do you like? But for example, I love a lot of gender, of course, but I especially like rock and roll metal.
Okay.
So I was watching a video where do you know Metallica? Metallica?
Yes.
I was watching a video where James Hetfield was, about to having a show nowadays, last year, and he was shaking like, like, oh my God, very nervous. Man, after 40 years of Metallica, you
Yes.
know that, like, this pretty much means that, man, you can try, but in the very beginning, you will stay like, you will have fear, like, you stay shaking and so on. It's
Yes.
natural being
Yes.
like
Yes.
that.
And I think
So
it is good. This kind of fear is good because
yeah,
you can prepare yourself or think about the changes can uh, that can be happen. So it's very important.
yeah, and I think sometimes I try to imagine how boring could be a life without challenge. Like, living the same time and same way, doing the same stuff,
Yes.
your life alone. So this is here on Talk Talk. Here's interesting because we can always try something different. For example, this way I'm telling to you, like, I'm just creating a conversation and very randomic stuffs. I had to work a lot, to do this stuff. Like, I remember in the very beginning when I started to run the conversation, I kind of, oh my God, I need to read out the question. I don't know, kind of very nervous. And
Yes,
nowadays,
but
yeah, and I had to work a lot. To learn by doing, like doing.
yes, but it's better to do in this way because it's different. You unexpected
Yeah,
things, so you can be prepared
yeah.
so
You
much
can
to.
make the conversation more fun, like more interesting.
Yes, and more real.
Yeah, more real. I have a question. Um, are you nervous? Are you confident about your?
Yes, it's kind of crazy because, uh, for example, in my last interview with this marine company, I
Yeah.
was very confident. I was thinking I need just one shot, one chance to do the
Wow.
best interview, and I did. So it is kind of crazy, but for me it works. I don't know about you, but for me is better thing in this way, you know. And about
Man,
you,
this
are
is.
you confident?
I'm here only. I think. Well, when I was doing something that I'm not in control of, like, in the very beginning, I was only following questions and do something that for me was kind of boring, you know? So was kind of wasn't good for me. So I changed it the way. And nowadays more natural. It's more my field. I can do better. I can do it better.
Yes.
So that's it. But I'm confident in English. I'm confident here. I mean, this is interesting because I always take this note. Take this note. Pay attention on your confidence. Like through this session, talk and so on. Because for example, here since 2020, I have hosting. I have attending and then hosting. More than 2 years hosting. And change it a lot the way I can communicate myself, even in Portuguese. even in
Yes.
English, even, showing my face through YouTube, showing, tell the things that I think really, for real. So, changed a lot the way I behave in my life in general. Not only here talking English, but, the whole life. So pay attention it.
Yes.
You will, see these details. This is interesting.
And when you deal with these things, improvising or having more experiences, it's easier to deal with another expect things, because it's like a training. We here chatting about randomic things is like a training to another thing. How can I say? Ali na frente, you know.
Ahead.
Ahead. Yes. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, this is nice, man. I think this is here we have a very productive environment to try stuff. And you are, will be the host, so you can try different one. Like I will try this approach, let me see this, that, one. So this is this one. Man, let me see a question here. About oh, 11. Can you share some strategies for providing support to others within your network when they are facing difficult circumstances? In general, can you share some strategies for providing support to people
Well,
that you have used?
yes. I try to do some search about the topics I will deal, and I think it's enough. I don't know, my my way to deal with these things. Like we said, I am more confident, so I'm trying to don't stay nervous. So preparing myself, reading and thinking about questions and situations and things like that. So it, like I said, it worked for me, and I try to explain and uh, bring more. How can I say? Bring more calm for other people, and I think it works. I don't know. No, I am not sure. And about you?
Well, I think the same. I understood what you are saying. Like, I think the same. Like, sometimes, for example, I don't know exactly, but the people always stay stuck on negative,
Yes.
thoughts.
Yes.
It's attractive. The negative stuff attract the people. So, uh,
Yes.
yeah, sometimes the only stuff that I'm doing or try to do at least is show a positive side of this thing. Because it's like the only way we can do something.
Yes, and another thing, like I said, I did this interview, and I try to stay relax, you know, not under pressure, because under pressure the there's a more chance to do some mistakes. I think when you under pressure, so I try to chill, to breathe and think about positive things, trying to stay focused. And it
But but
it okay, go ahead, please.
uh did you start the interview calm? Did we start the interview calm or not?
Yes, but I
Wow, this is
was talking.
crazy.
Yes,
It's
I
different
was
because
talking.
even when I'm very, very, very confident in the very, very beginning, I think that, oh my God, what I'm
Yes,
doing, what am I doing? And then I
uh,
can nice.
I will say this. It's very different for me because I was talking with my friend and explaining this process and the steps, the step by step. And wow, I did this interview, so I am waiting the answer. And I was talking with my friend, and I say 10 minutes before the interview, I was nervous. I was my heart was you know uh,
Okay, beating very fast.
beating. Yes, yes. Uh, but when the recruiter asked for me and said and asked if we can start the interview, I thought, well, okay, it's happened, it's
I
right
cannot
now.
run. That's it.
Yes, and the pressure is gone. So
This is
it's
nice.
different. So 10 minutes before I was nervous, and at the moment of the interview I was okay. So a great experience. Sometimes I think I think I was kind of psychopath, trying to not feel the sensations,
But
the
no,
emotions.
this is nice. It's a kind of
Yes,
strategy you have used. Right?
yes,
For me,
but
for me, it's different. I don't know, man. I have reading a lot about how to perform better, like the stuffs and practicing more and so on. But it's still hard for me. But that's it. Maintaining the control. This is too hard for me, like in the
yes,
spoken and
yes.
so on. Even in the very beginning, I say kind of bad.
And another thing I consider important is having fun. It's some cliche saying this, but when you have fun, is easier to face with the problems and solve problems. So of course there is a lot of situations I have a fear and feel bad, but in the most part of the time, I'm trying to having fun and enjoy the moment. So it's kind of cliche,
This is good. This is good.
but it's very important.
When I start to stay more, nervous about the steps, the life in general, I I kind of reflect, man, I'm taking the life so serious, Why I'm taking the life so
Yes.
serious? Because if you we are apart or a kind of keeping a distance from the situations in general, it's kind of a game. Like, for example, tomorrow you will stay kind of nervous in the immersion. Okay,
Yes.
beginning and sometimes I don't know what will happen, but okay. But after, for example, this moment for me, it's just a scene. It's just turn on my computer and start a conversation. And when I remember the very first time, like, oh my, was a very big stuff, like very, very big. And
Yes.
today is so I try to maintain this perspective, on my mind, like to be more calm. Oh man, it's just a game. Let's play this game. Right.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
can
It's
try again, try again, try again, try the more you
yes.
can.
And when you realize that there's no so many important things about how can I say in Portuguese to make it easier, but quando se dá conta que nada vai dar tão errado assim, ou até se der, consegue contornar, and when you
Yes,
think like
I
that,
agree.
when you think like that, things more easier to deal, you know. So, well, what so bad will happen, so I can't face, you know. And
I remember, man, I remember the meme. I will say em português.
okay.
Qual que é a pior coisa que ela pode te dizer? Ela escolheu
and
uma
and the
mensagem.
arrow will
Aham,
not.
yeah.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
but well, uh, I will ask you something. What do you do for work? And you
I'm
said you
professor
are
nowadays.
professor.
Yeah,
What
at university.
topic?
Yes, I'm professor at the State University of Mato Grosso. I'm geologist, PhD, so
Oh.
I have teaching geology, geochemistry, paleontology, these
And you
three.
remember the first time you how can I say, the your first class like a
Man, I
professor,
don't remember.
really?
I don't remember, but I will say it's important because it's kind of interesting. In the very beginning, the same way, I stayed very nervous. But in the very 10 minutes, for example, because quando eu comecei a falar, do jeito que tinha preparado, as coisas fluíram de uma maneira tão interessante que eu percebi que realmente eu gostava de fazer aquilo, assim, tipo, na frente do povo e falando, não, não é assim, tal, e tranquilão, sabe? Aí, was totally new for me, totally new. Like, I, I never thought could be, like that, like being more natural. But at the same moment, I have improving here. So that, I just change the environment, but in front of people, I do the same. So
Yes, yes,
so was interesting on that way, like eu vi que era interessante, assim. Putz, eu falei, caraca, eu melhorei tanto, né? Falando que eu não tô nem. Mas eu fiquei nervoso no começo, depois foi tipo assim, não, gente, ó, ajuda e tal, vai isso aqui, assim, sabe, sabe. Mas outro ponto, eu tinha total domínio do que eu tava falando, né? Então,
it's
tem
very
esse,
important.
esse,
It's
yeah.
very important.
Because sometimes I see, I know that sometimes the people, you are not confident about what so you can, oh
Yes.
my God, if that kind of thing happened, and very afraid.
Yes,
It's normal.
like I said, I try to do some search and reading about some topics and questions. And
Yeah,
in your case, you are specialist about this topic, so there's no big deal to happen.
exactly. Man, so we have some minutes here. I will ask you about tomorrow. Tomorrow will be host, you will be how can I say estreia in English? Release?
Uh, well, I know this word, but I will search
Let's see.
debut, opening. I think opening
Opening will
is,
be your opening, yeah.
yes.
So what will be the topic?
About drinks, I will work with drinks and cocktails, beer,
Okay,
and I will work at a bar. And I did my questions based on this
on
topic.
this,
Uh,
yeah,
yes, I think
connecting
it's
this the thing.
yes, I think it's a great topic because most of people drink. Uh, s- uh,
Okay,
so I think it's important, and uh, people who don't drink can talk about their experiences with,
okay,
I don't know, water or soda.
okay, nice. Um, who has helping you as a senior, like um, a whole senior, the people that are the person
Elida.
I Elida.
Isso.
Okay. Makes sense
That's
you are
why.
here.
Yes. Yes. But
Oh,
she
I,
don't sell.
I,
Oh, sorry. Oh,
yeah,
go ahead, please.
she has some problem. I don't know, it's kind of pain or, um, I will create a conversation with the new host about some strategies to host, right?
Oh, interesting.
I thought you feel, so I will create this meet. So I will share with you live on YouTube some
Okay.
strategies.
Please.
É, uma das primeiras coisas é assim, se você achar que consegue deixar a conversa mais natural possível, mais simplificado possível, é uma estratégia muito boa. Até para
Uhum.
você mesmo, saca? Manter.
Sim.
E também perceber, por exemplo, se tem pessoas que elas estão mais acuadas de falar, né? Elas estão acuadas
Uhum.
ali, então você joga, tipo assim, tenta conversar na naturalidade. Tipo assim, cara, e o que você acha? How about you? Ah, se quiser falar em português, if you can say em português, que pode
Uhum.
falar em português, tranquilo. Aqui é para treinar, sabe? Sempre incentivando, porque assim, não sei qual vai ser o tipo da imersão que você vai fazer, mas assim, por exemplo, tem gente que fica com muito medo de falar e não fala nada. E
Sim.
quando você faz isso, as estratégias as pessoas sentem mais acolhidas, né? Aí
Eu vou.
elas. É,
Eu
é
vou falar um
uma.
pouquinho em português também. Eu, na verdade, assim, eu tô um
Feel
pouco
free
mais
to.
nervoso com a. Acho que é a parte logística, na verdade. É o que mais me preocupa, assim, de colocar ao vivo no YouTube e coisas assim. Mas eu acho que no assunto, eu acho que eu consigo ir bem, porque
Good.
eu nem tinha visto as questões de hoje. Eu agendei 20 minutos antes
Só.
da imersão. É, e a nossa conversa fluiu, então eu acho que, assim, no improviso eu vou bem, mas a minha preocupação maior mesmo é sobre isso, assim, de fazer o login ali na plataforma, de colocar, mas eu vou entrar uns minutos antes.
Você
Eu
já
até,
treinou isso?
ainda não, eu vou dar uma olhada hoje de noite e amanhã, antes de começar a imersão. O meu horário é meio-dia amanhã. A Elida
Tá.
não vai poder me acompanhar especificamente, né? Porque ela trabalha. Eu vou ver se eu consigo algum host de um horário próximo para me acompanhar ali, ou pelo menos eu saber que está online para
Que hora que vai ser mesmo?
tirar. Meio-dia.
Entendi. Talvez eu consiga. Não sei.
Ah, posso te chamar ali, eu te dou um
Não,
oi
beleza.
uns minutos antes, e aí, se tu puder, senão eu vejo com algum host que tenha um horário próximo, de repente o das 11
Não.
ou da 1, para me acompanhar. Porque fazer
É,
sozinho assim também eu acho já, tipo, a primeira fazer totalmente sozinho eu acho meio pesado.
sim. Outra coisa que tem aqui, por exemplo, essas ferramentas do Zoom, quando você pegar lá, elas são bastante intuitivas, né?
Eu
Então, por
imagino.
exemplo, às vezes você vai fazer a breakout rooms, isso acontece muito também, que é aquela coisa que te fala de manter a calma, né? Então, por exemplo,
Uhum.
às vezes as pessoas criam as salas. Let's do it right now. I will, but you will be
Ok.
the host, right? Like, let me see here. Um, you see, the Zoom Premium, right? Make your host. Can you see
Hum,
the options? Embaixo? No.
security. Ok. Ok, I find. Salas
Okay.
simultâneas.
Yeah. So you can, I think tem uns três pontinhos aí, quando você clicar, vai aparecer breakout rooms, right?
Para mim tá todo em português aqui, tá aparecendo como salas simultâneas, mas são quatro quadradinhos o ícone, né? Criar salas simultâneas, uma, atribuir automaticamente, manualmente, permitir que os participantes escolham uma sala. Acho que é
Isso aí.
essa. Tá.
Então, essa é a opção. Aí nessa opção, o que que acontece? Vou falar um ponto bastante importante, e sempre acontece, a gente errar até, é assim, quando você cria uma sala, você vai criar, por exemplo, duas salas.
Uhum.
Você é o host principal, você está na sala principal. Você cria duas salas, você vai dividir as pessoas, e as pessoas vão para duas salas além da sua. A sua é uma sala que não existe,
Ah,
certo?
sim.
Então, o que que você tem que fazer? Na hora de você criar essas duas salas, você separa as pessoas nas salas e você deleta uma. Quando você deletar uma, essas pessoas elas não vão ter salas. Elas não tendo salas, elas vão estar na sua
Ah,
sala, que é
tá,
a
então
sala.
tem que criar uma a mais. Isso?
É, você tem que criar uma mais para organizar e depois deletar elas.
Entendi,
Deletar uma,
entendi.
né? Porque o que que
Tá.
acontece? Às vezes as pessoas esquecem desse detalhe, aí ela vai começar a conversa e ela fica sozinha na sala, porque cada um foi para sala.
Sim.
Aí ela, aí ela tem que fechar a sala e criar de novo, tá?
Ah, sim.
Se
Putz,
isso
é chato.
acontecer. Aí você
Sim.
tem que criar essa, aí você tem que falar, aí o pessoal já começa a conversar às vezes, começou a conversar e você fala assim, galera, aí volta automático. Aí você fala, pô,
Uhum.
galera, tipo assim, aconteceu um erro aqui, é, esqueci de excluir a sala e tal. Mas é só, esse é o
Mas,
único ponto de atenção mais,
mas só para eu
assim,
entender. Por exemplo, se precisar criar. Eu imagino que o horário do meio-dia vai ser bem tranquilo. Não imagino que vai entrar muita gente.
uhum,
Mas, né, não tem como. Então, assim, vamos supor, se tiver 8 pessoas, eu vou criar 2 salas. Né? Mas é mais ou
certo?
menos isso. São
Isso,
quatro pessoas por sala, mais ou menos.
exato, exato.
Eu tenho que criar. O Zoom, ele vai criar. Eu vou selecionar ali, criar 2 salas. Ele vai contar 2 salas contando já com a minha, que, como tu comentou, ele considera
A
uma
sua
sala
não
à
tem
parte.
sala. É, exato, a sua é meio que não tem sala.
Ah, tá. Então assim, num exemplo mais prático, para 8 pessoas, por exemplo, eu tenho que criar três
Duas
salas.
salas, duas. Porque, 8 pessoas, aí você tem a sua que não é uma sala,
Ah, tá, entendi, tá. É
entendeu? Aí
contando
duas
com. Tá.
salas, isso. Aí você vai
Eu
colocar
já tenho
duas, aí
uma.
quatro, quatro. Aí depois você separar as quatro, aí uma você exclui. Aí essas pessoas vão ficar sem sala, ficar só
Ah,
uma.
tá, entendi. Tá, eu achei que tinha que criar mais uma além, tá. Mas agora eu entendi. Já conta uma contando comigo que. Tá, isso aqui.
Exatamente.
Tá,
E
então
aí eu
acho que
acho
essa
que,
era a minha principal dúvida. Ah, e colocar ao vivo no YouTube. Interromper a transmissão ao vivo, interromper vídeo recebido. Tá, aqui nos 3 pontinhos.
uhum,
Eu só acho que eu não fiz o login ainda na conta do YouTube da Talk and Talk.
você
Isso
tem que
daí eu
fazer
vou
isso, porque
ter.
é só assim que você consegue fazer o streaming.
Isso, eu tava pensando nisso agora. Eu vou
Aí,
chamar
por
o.
exemplo, ó, eu te fiz host, né? Aí
Uhum.
você clica nos três pontinhos aqui da minha janela. Aí tá escrito me fazer host novamente, né? Que aí você tem que me fazer host novamente para eu poder encerrar essa.
Deixa eu achar aqui.
é, Na minha, na minha câmera aqui mesmo, né? Tem um mute de facilitador, aí tem três pontinhos no cantinho.
Hum, peraí, que não tá. Tô achando. Peraí. Bate-papo, gravar. Ah, viu? Detalhezinho que.
Sim. Aí vai aparecer para mim aqui o resto das ferramentas novamente.
Tá aparecendo a tua janela aqui pra mim, o teu vídeo, mas
Sim. Não, aqui
não
não
tá
tem a
aparecendo.
minha. A nossa câmera tá um do lado do outro, né? A sua imagem do lado da minha imagem, certo?
A minha tá um pouco maior, aliás,
Sim,
a
aí
tua tá
no,
um
no
pouco
canto da
maior,
minha.
mas.
Então, o canto da minha imagem vai ter uma opção de ter uma reticências lá no cantinho. É só você passar o mouse aqui
Caraca,
na minha imagem aqui, você vai.
peraí. Gravar, bate-papo. Deixa eu ver aqui em participantes. Ah, tá. Tá. Ah, pronto, tô passando aqui pra ti.
Isso, exato.
Pra
Que
mim,
aí,
para
por
mim apareceu um
exemplo,
pouquinho diferente. Eu tô no navegador
aí, por
também, não sei
exemplo,
se tu tá no aplicativo ou.
eu estou no aplicativo. Passar no
Ah, sim.
navegador, né? É, então,
Aham.
aí esse é o jeito que a gente transfere, assim, por exemplo, se você precisar de ajuda, aí você, tipo, divide as salas aí, você transfere, a pessoa tem a opção de dividir as
Ah,
salas.
beleza. Boa.
As breakout rooms, que são essas, que eu não sei como é que é em português de falada, né, que é essa divisão de sala aí, é essas quatro quadradinhos mesmo que você clicou, né?
Isso.
Então, aí você é, cria automaticamente, manualmente, aí você cria, por exemplo, duas. Aí vai aparecer
Uhum.
embaixo, um participante por sala, duas participantes, dependendo da
Ah,
quantidade.
legal.
Aí quando você criar, que você vai poder movimentar as pessoas. Aí você vai ver que o seu nome não vai estar em sala nenhuma, por isso que eu falei. O seu não tem sala, é como se você tivesse, tipo, sei lá,
Sim.
atrás, né? E aí as pessoas que você vai criar duas salas, então você vai movimentando essas pessoas.
Ah, legal,
Na hora
tá.
que você,
Daí.
exato, aí você
Sim.
vai deletar e já é, tá feito. Beleza?
Ah, beleza. É isso.
That's it. Thanks a lot for this conversation.
Thanks a
Was
lot. It
awesome.
was a great conversation.
Great conversation. Nice to meet you. Eu espero que
Nice to
sua
meet you
imersão
too.
seja ótima amanhã. Desejo
Thanks.
sucesso no novo emprego também, nas coisas aí todas. Qualquer coisa,
Obrigado.
só dá um grito. Valeu,
Obrigadão.
Bruno.
Obrigadão.
Boa noite.
Valeu.